If you told me this would have happened like 6 months ago, I kind of would think there'd be a little more heat into this. But Gunther versus Riddle is for the IC Championship at Money in the Bank. The build to it is kind of just been Riddle coming in and beating up Imperium, and then Imperium breaking his ankle. It's been okay. The match is obviously going to be great because it's Gunther.
Right, and it's Matt Riddle. I mean, Matt Riddle's like...
I can't just poo-poo Matt Riddle. He's had good matches before.
Like, he's a talented wrestler.
When he's with someone who's like can work, like he can give you a good match.
I mean, I have heard rumors, and there is a possibility that Randy may be coming back, which would be good for Riddle because it would mean we could have at least one more run with RK Bro.
Hey, all I heard when you said that was Gunther versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. That's what I heard.
That would be great too.
That's what I heard.
That would be pretty great. That would very much establish Gunther in the eyes of a lot of the casual fans, a lot of the older casual fans who like watched Randy back in the day.
Yeah. Like, folks don't know how great Gunther is just yet. I mean, he just came onto the scene like last year, so it's like understandable. But yeah, I think that a match like that would be great. You think that Gunther versus Riddle's going to be good too, though?
I think Gunther versus Riddle is going to be a great match because they are good workers and they have good chemistry with one another. I mean, and it's the same thing with like Gunther versus Sami Zayn and Gunther versus Kevin Owens. Mm-hmm. These are all guys that are all really good at what they do. And they all have really good chemistry with one another. Like, back in the day, if we could have had Walter versus El Generico, that would have been really awesome. Like,
of course.
This would have been way back in the day. Like, Walter would have still probably been in NXT UK, and Sami Zayn would have probably had to adopt the El Generico gimmick back. But
I think, like you said, at first, when Gunther was moved from SmackDown to Raw, I was pretty upset because I was like, man, there they go again, taking the good talent from SmackDown, moving them to Raw just to make them a little bit worse. But I think I see the vision here because,
Gunther has looked nothing but stellar on Raw.
Yeah, look, like it gives Raw a guaranteed good match. Whenever he's wrestling, you know this match is going to be of quality, and they're going to give it time to really build into a solid like 10, 12-minute match. And
like even if it's just Imperium and it's just Von Kaiser and Giovanni, it's still really good matches because the three of them just work together. Mm-hmm. They just work and they make matches great. Like even again, if it's just a Ludwig von Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci match, where it's the two of them versus another group, that's still a great match.
Exactly.
And they are building the tag team division, which has taken a lot of shots, especially on Raw over the past couple of years. I mean, the biggest one on SmackDown for the longest time was the Usos, but that was because they held the championships and they were with the Bloodline. Now we have Imperium making a lot of great matches with these guys. And I mean, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have been carrying the championships well. Mm-hmm. And it's going to keep that. They're going to probably keep that going for a little while longer.
Yeah.
But right now, there's not a lot of other like developed and long-standing tag teams that are actually a threat to people like the Usos, the Imperium, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. There's not a lot of those right now. Yes, we have Pretty Deadly coming up, and they're really good. Yes, we have the Brawling Brutes, and they're great as well. But the OC's taking a lot of hits because they're not getting a lot of wins these days. And same thing with, Hit Row.
Yeah, Hit Row.
Hit Row has been.
It's that was a flop. Very similar to his flop when he tried to go over the top rope. Yeah.
Yep. Because Swerve was their heat magnet. Yeah. And he's on AEW now.
Yeah, it could have definitely been different for Hit Row. I mean, you can also throw the Viking Raiders into that mix as well. Yep. There's a lot of, the Shoosh Boy and Otis.
Alpha Academy is only good because of the charisma that both Otis and Chad Gable have. They don't win matches.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Yeah, but at least with Imperium, you got like a solid tag team for Raw. But just getting back to the Money in the Bank match, so we both in agreement. Gunther's gonna win, right?
Gunther's going to win. It wouldn't make sense to have Matt Riddle win right now unless they were going to finally throw Gunther at Seth Rollins.
Exactly. Now, my biggest question when it comes to this match, though, do you think Gunther's gonna get a babyface reaction? Because he's been low key. Like certain crowds, they've been cheering him. I've been hearing the "Let's Go Gunther" chants bubble up slowly. So in England, when there's no Sheamus for him to go up against, do you think that UK crowd's gonna be all for Gunther?
Yeah, because of his time in NXT UK.
Okay, that is a dynamic I'm interested to see.
Back when he was called Walter. Which I kind of wish they stuck with that name.
I like Gunther. I mean, it's two different folks. Like, Walter, he was really big dude, and he slapped people a lot, and he was a dominating force in NXT. But when he brought him in as Gunther, like, it was just kind of like a transformation in a way. But he's still, like, in many ways the same guy as well.
I also missed that NXT UK Championship belt because that thing looked great. It was a great looking belt. But yes, I do kind of miss that. And Walter had great matches back there. And I'm sad that they got rid of NXT UK because that was a great developmental brand for a lot of your European guys that can't make their way, that don't have the money to make their way over the pond. But it does give them a name in, well, the European scene. Yeah. And it keeps WWE in that indie European scene, which is really, really big over there.